Hey, I'm Carla and I'm studying Human Social and Political Sciences at Keys and I'm about to go into my final year. So a typical day at Cambridge for me would mostly consist of reading for an essay, and I'll tend to do that in either Keys Library or one of the faculty libraries. I may have 1 or 2 lectures a day, but that would just be an average because the lecture times can vary depending on the topics you're taking, and they might be arranged at slightly different times throughout the year. But for my course you don't have lectures on Saturdays or Sundays. And I'd also have 1 to 2 supervisions a week. So supervisions are where you send in your essay to a supervisor, and that supervisor will specialise on a topic which you've written your essay on. You then get feedback off that supervisor and get to discuss the essay and the topic in general in a meeting with them, and that might also be with 1 or 2 other students in that supervision with you. In terms of societies at Cambridge, there are a lot you can get involved in, and you can make time to get involved with societies as well as studying. Personally, I've found it beneficial when I'm doing some form of society work alongside my studies, and for me societies have ranged from charity fundraising in my first year, hosting my own radio show on the student radio station in my second year, and currently I'm editing international relations journal article pieces written by undergraduates for an undergraduate political journal. In terms of life at Keys, I'll quickly give 2 highlights. So first for me would be the location of Keys. Keys is a very central college. You've got the old courts in the centre of town, and then a 5 or 10 minute walk away you've got the first year accommodation. So the first year accommodation was particularly useful for me because I had a lot of lectures on Sidgwick site, and that was right next door. Also, the Alison Richard building is where a lot of the politics staff are based, so I'd have quite a few politics supervisions there, and that was also next door. Where you have your supervisions and your lectures will vary depending on the course you're taking, so this won't be the case for everyone. But aside from that, Keys is still a very central college, and a lot of 2nd and 3rd year accommodation is near old courts in town, and also the library's right near there. So with you being surrounded by shops and cafes and very close to the library, I've personally found it really convenient and the location a massive highlight. Second would be the amount of times Keys is hall and formal hall. So hall is when you get to eat at the old dining hall in old courts and you get served food. Formal hall is similar, it's a bit longer, it's more traditional, and you get to wear your gowns. I personally love the amount of times Keys does hall and formal hall, so I tend to eat at either hall or formal about 4 days a week and then cook for myself the other 3. And it's nice to know if you've been busy with exam work or doing stuff with societies, and then at a certain time of day you can think, oh, I've booked in with my friends to hall and form, or you can meet them then, have food served for you, and also chat to other people from other courses, and it's just a very nice experience and very convenient as well when you've got a lot of work or a lot of society work you've been up to that day. I hope this video has been helpful, and I wish you all the best for your applications.